And I can't tell if I'm centered or not. I might be blocking my snowman. I made that a few months ago and it's still hanging in there. But I might not be centered. But it's beautiful out, blue sky all around. It's about 18 degrees, sunny. The wind is coming right at my face, so it's a little chilly. But I want to say that I believe personally that in this time that we're living in, that prepping is very, very important. To have what you need on hand is a must, because you never know what's going to happen. But there's always someone who is not going to prep. And you could take a case of canned potatoes and hit them right over the top of the head. And they're still not going to get it, and they're still not going to prep. They're going to be one of those that something happens, and they're going to take their chances running to the store. Well, there might be a little complication with that. Depends on what disaster there is. What if you can't get to the store? What if you can't get there? Or what if you get there and you're there too late and it's already been cleaned up? Or there's riots going on, or there's brawls, or people are kicking, biting, and whatever each other, and it's just not safe. But even if it was safe and you could get to the store, I wouldn't want that headache of fighting people. You've seen the whole toilet paper thing. People were fighting and punching each other out for a freaking roll of toilet paper. What are they going to do for food? Huh? What are they going to do for food? They're going to do that for a roll of toilet paper. It's not worth it. So if you know somebody that isn't prepping and needs a hit over the head, not literally, folks, please, not literally, but give them a talking to. It's not going to hurt to have something stored up in the corner somewhere. Now, when this whole pandemic started, they started closing everything down. There was a big panic everywhere. I could see what was going to happen. All the money that was being spent, everything being shut down. It was a big mess, and it still is a big mess. I lost my job because I refused and it wasn't the company's fault. Nope. They were forced to by the state that I live in. So I could see hard times coming. And I tried to talk to a few folks. Listen, if you haven't got food up, you need to start getting some food now. And some people agreed. I had some people look at me like, what the hell are you talking about? So, you know, there's a few people I spoke to that had a few days worth of food. But they said they didn't have any place to store it. I said, you know, right now there's a good deal on a few cases of food that are half price at a local store. I said, there's no limit on it. Why don't you take $20 and get a few cases? Stack them right up in the corner of your living room. Just stack them right up. Tuck them out of the way. Just walk around them. Well, they didn't want a stack of food in their living room. They didn't want to put it under their bed because everything was under their bed from like Christmas and whatnot. They didn't want to put it behind their couch. They didn't want to put it underneath their couch. Their closets were full. They didn't want to be inconvenienced for stocking up food because it would be in the way. Well, a case of, let's say, canned potatoes. What is it? 16 inches wide, 12 inches, 12 inches wide, 16 inches wide, 15 inches wide, 14, whatever it is. And you stack them right up. Maybe you can stack them 4 feet high. I don't call that an inconvenience, and if it was an inconvenience, I surely could walk around that or make my way around that if I knew that was going to give me food down the road. But there's always going to be a few people that either aren't paying attention, think you're exaggerating, think you're being dramatic. They don't watch the news, or they watch mainstream media, which is whatever. And they're just not paying attention. They're not paying attention. And they're not listening to you. And a while later, those are the people that are complaining that the prices are going up. Tried to tell you. Tried to tell you. Now, I've had a pretty good dry run here. I lost my job, I don't know, I think it was the second week of December. And I've been out of work for, well, it's been a month and a half. And I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Bills are getting paid. I've got food. I've got whatever I need. And it's been a month and a half. But it's been a good dry run because I know the areas now that I need to improve on if something did happen. And I'll discuss that in another video maybe. So, I'm just saying. So, but anyway, talk to those people again about stocking up. Talk to them. What's it going to do? Are they going to tell you to don't talk about it anymore? That's all well and good. Put up a couple of cases of food for them, so when they do run out and need that and can't get to the store, then you'll have something to give them.